Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaz and this is my week 20 on the Mounjaro jab. Okay, so I thought that it would be a really good place here to do another sort of measurement check, weigh-in check, all the rest of that kind of check, because it's been a while, and also I found that as I'm starting to sort of taper off the injection, obviously my weight loss isn't as fast as it was, but I've also got a lot of things going on at the moment, so I'll just quickly explain. So obviously it's week 20 at the moment, and I did go up to the 10 milligram mg pen, and then I was on it for a little while and it just made me so ill that I came back to the 7.5, and I've been on the 7.5 now just for a couple of weeks. And the last injections that I've actually had less, so it's more like I've had 5 milligram. I didn't put the pen all the way round, I put it like 3/4 of the way round, so that's roughly about, well, maybe a little bit less than that. So I had less than a full dose, and I'm going to keep on doing that because I think I've got about one more, maybe a little bit more left in the pen. One dose left in the pen, then you've got the golden dose, so I'll make sure again that's measured correctly, so I'm not having too much and going back up again. And then the next pen that I'll be having will be the 5, and I'm hoping that within like maybe 2 weeks of taking the 5 that I can then take it down to 2.5 and then 2.5 and see how that works out for me. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that'll work, because I want to be off these pens as soon as possible. No reason. They've been great. They've been a miracle. I'm really happy on them. I'm absolutely blown away by the community that I've found, and the support that I've found has been phenomenal. Everyone's been so supportive and welcoming and nice. But it's expensive, obviously, and now that I've lost that initial weight that was holding me back, I now can go ahead and do the things that I wanted to do before and feel less rubbish about myself. So as you know, I've started going to boot camp a little bit more. Well, I've been starting to go to boot camp. It's actually a class that I can go to where I do movements and I do things, lifting heavy weights and things like that I don't do personally myself. And I've also got a little bit of homework of things to do when I go to the gym as well. So I'm trying out that. I've also recently found out that I have very tight calves. I didn't think this was a thing. I didn't think it was a my thing. I thought my calves were quite good, but actually I have real tightness in there. So I need to do a lot of stretches and things like that just to loosen up my calves. So I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning with my stats and all of that kind of stuff, just to let you know where I am. And of course I've got my book, so I'll be constantly looking down at my book every now and then, so apologies if I'm not looking at you. Okay, so as it's week 20, I thought this was so ironic. I've actually lost 20 pounds. So it's taken me 20 weeks to lose 20 pounds. And I didn't know how long it was going to take me. I actually was hoping it would be faster than that. But as I said, I want to do this slow and steady, and my BMI was only just touching the obese when I started the pens, so now my BMI is all the way down. So my BMI was actually, when I started, just over 29. So it's just about to touch the obese category. It is now 25.8. So 25 is the healthy range. So I'm pretty much just down to the healthy range now, which is where I wanted to be, which is brilliant. When I started, the first day when I took my pen, I weighed myself and I was 13 stone 3. Today, or the other day when I weighed myself, I'm now 11 stone 10. So almost hit that 1.5 stone goal. I actually have 1 pound to lose and then I'll be at that goal. But I want to make sure that it's fat and not muscle or anything else. So I'm not in a rush. Not in a rush. My body fat loss as well. So I was actually 36.5% of me was body fat. It is now 33.7%. So that's 3% of body fat I've lost, which doesn't sound a lot really, but it's actually quite decent going, I think. Obviously, I want that percentage to be a little bit lower, and I think ideally, 30% would be, I think that's really good for a woman. It's still feminine and curvy, and all the rest, but I won't be looking too skinny or anything like that, or I don't want to be looking lean. I do want to be lean, but I don't want to be like lean, I still want to have those feminine curves, and the way that I eat my food as well, I probably will never get that lean. So all's good, all's fine. So I'm just gonna let you know about the measurements as well. Okay, here we go. So measurements here I have. Remember when I first started doing my measurements, it was December. If you've been following my my videos, then you'll see that. So the first measurements I did was 2nd of December. So my bust was 41.5 inches. My bust now is 40 inches. So I've lost 1.5 inches off my bust. I'm quite glad it's not too much, actually. My waist, the smallest part of my body, was 36. It is now 33, so 3 inches lost. Pretty good. My belly button area, so abdomen, and that is, I say, round the belly button. And I've got very long torso as well, so it's there's quite a difference between my belly button and the smallest part of my body, smallest part of my waist. So it was 41. My belly button area now is 37. So I've lost 4 inches from the belly button. Hips was 42 inches. My hips now are 39 inches. So again, 3 inches. All going down in the right direction. I'm actually really, really pleased with all of that information. So what is for now is for me to decrease the injections. A little bit nervous about putting weight back on again. I don't mind too much just as long as it's muscle and not fat, and it does take a long time to build muscle, so I'm not going to worry too much. So at the moment I'm actually feeling really good. My energy levels are the highest they've ever been. I mean, literally now I'm not doing that slump in the middle of the day anymore. I don't feel like I'm gonna completely fall asleep. My hormones have affected obviously my energy levels and how I'm feeling and what I'm eating, but it hasn't actually been that extreme. Again, I don't know whether that's because of my age and everything else, or whether it's the food and diet and everything. So, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good, happy, energized, positive about things. I'm less grumpy. I'm less irritable now. And the only thing that has really changed is losing weight and just doing a little something for me. And that's all it takes sometimes, to just change who you are as a person. So yeah, that's my 20-week update. I think the video might be a little bit longer than it normally is, but I'm trying to make sure these videos aren't too long because it takes ages to upload, obviously, and also I don't want people to get bored of me going on and on and on and on for ages. But that's it, and that's my week 20. So thank you ever so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already, and like. And remember, if you've got a channel, if you're going through your own journey and you want people to see that journey, you want to share it with us, please put your name down below or your link below, and then we can all follow you. I'll follow you, I'll subscribe as well to you. So put your information down below in the comment section for us to find if you're someone who wants people to follow you. Otherwise, we have no idea. We could just have random people commenting. So just say what your name is or a link to your profile, and that should help you get a few more followers as well. So thank you so much, everybody. Take care, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.